Hello everyone. For those of you who have not met me, I am Gary Mendell. As CEO of our company, I would like each of you to get to know me a little better and to understand what is personally important to me. Health and wellness spans so many things in life and touches so much. It affects us at home and it affects us at work. It affects our relationships and the quality of time we have with our families and the choices we have in the future. It is personal to me, and I want you all to know that. Today, I am inviting each of you to join your fellow associates in making a commitment to action to a healthier 2012. Many of you became healthier in 2011, and that is truly wonderful. And so today, we are offering more support, more resources to provide the opportunity for many, many more of you to focus on wellness. Let's take a moment. I invite you to listen to a few stories from your fellow associates about the challenges they faced and the commitments they made to their health and wellness. I am genuinely inspired by their stories, and I think you will be too. We are a company of people, and there is nothing more important than your health and well-being.
I was starting to feel sick, was no energy and I just wasn't feeling well, and just physical changes. My feet were actually numb. They're numb now, which is a complication of diabetes. So I was seeing some physical changes that maybe I hadn't seen before. That really gave me a wake-up call. It's a very emotional issue for me. My mom actually died from complications of diabetes. So when I was told that, yes, indeed, Vicki, you have this disease as well, I ignored it. I ignored it because whenever I thought about myself having diabetes, I'm going to start to cry, and I told people that I would start to cry at this point. I just came to the realization that, Vicki, you need to take control of your life, and you're the only one that can do it, and you have to do it for yourself. It's very difficult. It's been very difficult, but I know that it's something that I absolutely have to do. I have to do it to live. You have to look at what you have around you and say, I don't want to lose this. This is important to me.
My wife kept telling me I looked like I was pregnant. She do a lot of reading. She said belly fat is like the worst thing for your heart. What really, really did it for me was the health assessment in, I believe it was September of 2010, when all my readings were too high or too low, or they were off where they should have been. And it also said, see your doctor within 6 weeks in the health assessment. So that hit a chord. That really hit a chord that I needed to do something and do it soon. Otherwise, I wasn't going to get any better. I feel great now. I really feel great, and I want to keep feeling great. And I sleep well. I don't get tired during the day, and I just want to keep feeling that way.
When they found my cancer, it was an incidental find. I was really sick for a few days. I had a lot of abdominal pains, and my doctor didn't know what it was. She then ordered many, many tests. When I was diagnosed, I was already at stage 3. I had no symptoms of it, but they could have caught that earlier had I gone to the doctor more often. I had no focus on health. And I really want people to know that, you got to get out there, get tested, do the things that you have to do. It's pretty much the beginning of my new life. So I beat one thing, I know I can do it, and now I want to concentrate on myself, lose some weight, hopefully get back to where I was in my high school days, which I was pretty trim, and hopefully I can be an inspiration to some other people. I still have a lot of changes to make. I know it's not going to be easy, but I'm looking forward to it.
It's kind of a crazy thing that made me change my lifestyle, but I hadn't flown in a while, and when you get on an airline seat and you wonder if the seatbelt's going to really fit around you and buckle, it's time to do something about your weight.
The doctor said to me that I can reverse this diabetes. So my goal is to reverse it, is to get rid of it with every ounce of my body, with every ounce of my being.
The two big things for me are to manage my blood pressure, which has to do with some of the stress, so that's on the high side. So my commitment is to make some changes to control my blood pressure and drop some weight.
By the end of the year, I hope to have actually completely not smoked a cigarette ever. I'm like completely done.
I'm much happier the way I am now than I was 3 years ago. Much happier. I thought I was happy, but nothing like what I am now. And the amount of energy I have now is so much more. So I think you got to try. Try is the key. If you, what do you got to lose? You probably can gain back a lot of years of your life. I know I have by doing it.
As you saw, change starts with a commitment. I am very proud to say that 55 of your colleagues have already made health and wellness commitments for this year. And I would like to take this opportunity to add my commitment to action, number 56. As some of you may know, I lost my son Brian a few months ago. I know many of you have also suffered the loss of someone you love, and it can be a long process of healing. My commitment to action is to make sure that I take the necessary steps to help me and my family cope with our loss and focus on our own wellness throughout this process. As part of this, I have discovered my blood pressure is now higher than it should be. So I am committing to work on my diet, and starting tomorrow, I will be exercising 3 times per week. These are positive and measurable steps that I can make to take better care of myself, for me, and for those that I love. I know this may not be easy. We all lead very, very busy lives. So that's why I'm promising you that we're going to make available the tools, the support, and encouragement that you need to achieve whatever commitment to action you want for yourself and for those that you love. It is completely voluntary, totally up to you. I encourage you, please take advantage of these resources. Join us in taking bold new steps in making 2012 your healthiest year ever and starting on a new path of wellness for yourself and for those you love. Thank you, and all my warmest thoughts to each of you and to your families.